Alright guys, Walking Ped 93 here, and today I've got a 36 kill streak with me using the Putilov Garford armoured truck. And this is a vehicle that I've actually never used before. It came with the In the Name of the Tsar DLC, and I don't know why I've avoided it, because I think it's actually a pretty powerful vehicle. Before I say anything else, I want you to look at this shot. Literally just threaded the needle there. But as I was saying, I've actually never used this vehicle before. As I said, I went on a 36 kill streak in this round, and when I looked at Stat Tracker, I had 36 kills with this vehicle. And in all honesty, I don't know why it's taken me so long to really see how powerful this vehicle can be. It has a cannon and a machine gun mounted on the back turret, I think you want to call it, which has the driver you can use, and then you've got two machine guns on pontoons on the side. So in terms of armament, it's somewhere between the light tank and the land ship. Of course, it's a bit more maneuverable, if you want to use that term, and it's a bit more mobile than either of those. It's also a lot faster, and I find it that it reverses quite quickly as well. I think this is a good vehicle to use with friends. If you're communicating, and you're communicating well with your teammates, then you can do a lot of damage. You'll find in this round that I'm not hanging back, I am playing the objective. I think that vehicle users in this game really avoid it. The artillery truck, people who use that, they're the worst offenders for this, but this is a good PTFO vehicle. As I said, it's fast, it's mobile, and it's packing firepower. You see, the two gunners I have with me, they're not slouching, they're actually going in there and getting kills. And all the kills they're getting are really helping count towards my point streak. If you look at the points that I'm getting, every driver assist I get 50 points for, and those add up very quickly. So you think after all they need to do is get 2 and you've got enough points to make up for 1 kill. I find as well that the cannon and the machine gun, I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if I was just being especially accurate this round, but it feels like it has more effective range. Now I might be wrong on that, and in truth I probably am, but that's just how it feels to me. And as you can see from this sequence, we're not hanging back from getting on the point. This vehicle is really good at harassing the enemy. 3 machine guns and a cannon. So it's quite clear that this is aimed more towards being an anti-infantry vehicle. The cannon feels more like a secondary weapon to me, and it shouldn't really be used for going up against more highly armoured vehicles like tanks, because you're just not going to be able to withstand the damage that they're dishing out. We've now moved on to the B point itself. We've capped it, but because this is one of the Russian side's gimme flags, they're taking it back, and naturally the fighting gets a bit intense. But we pick up some pretty quick back-to-back machine gun kills. Wasn't quite able to take this guy down, but we do get an assist count as a kill. And there was one moment here in game that did make me laugh. You see this sentry gunner. Now, he thinks he can get away, but doesn't quite work out, does it? And the thing that got me was I didn't actually run him over. I did a little jump and literally landed on him. This horse as well is no match. There was quite a lot of action going on at this point, and it's as this sequence of events was unfolding, I realised to myself that this Putilov Garford is quite a powerful vehicle in the right hands. Not saying that I am the right hands this should be in, but if you learn the strengths of this vehicle very quickly, you can do very well with it. And you might have noticed the start of the round I wasn't moving around as much, but now this is towards the end of my streak. I'm moving around and I'm getting a bit more confident in my abilities. And we're getting some preliminary shots in on this artillery truck, and we do finally land the killing blow. I'm not entirely sure why I pulled back this much at this point in the round. We've lost B, which, as I said, this is one of the Russian side's gimme flags, so that's maybe not too much of a surprise. I think I took a lot of damage and just wanted to pull back away off the point so I could repair. I want to make another point again. I know I touched on it earlier, but the 2 gunners that I had, I believe they stuck with me for the whole round. They were also hopping out and repairing the vehicle as we were going. Now, I know that this was obviously done as as a means for them to unlock one of the service assignments or one of the weapons. But either way, it proved to be a big help, and it got me thinking that maybe there should be more points on offer for people who repair vehicles as an incentive to keep vehicles going. 15 roadkills for a service assignment there, which I'm not sure is the best way to get service unlocks, but who am I to complain? I've got one now. And we're reaching the end of the point of the kill streak now, guys. We've gotten back on B, but what I've done here is, and it's only now watching it back, I've put myself in a position that I can't quickly get out of, and I think I was focusing a bit too much on what was coming from the A point, those snipers in the distance that aren't really posing much of a threat to me. Maybe I was greedy, trying to get more kills. This horse, I don't know how he didn't die, but you'll see this assault player came out of nowhere, and all good things eventually come to an end. So thanks for sticking around, guys, and sticking around to the end of the video. These kind of unscripted, off-the-cuff videos I'm still kind of getting used to doing, but I feel more confident doing them. Later on in this round I had a pretty good time using the BAR Storm. I used this gun a lot in the first few months of BF1's release, and I've kind of fallen back in love with it. It reminds me a lot of the Scar H from BF4 and BF3. It was my favourite gun in BF4, so using the BAR in this game, it just feels like a nice throwback. 20-round magazine, hard-hitting. It's one of the best support weapons in my mind. It's not very often that I top the scoreboard with such a high score, and I owe that all down to the Putilov Garford. Again, a vehicle that I had never used before on a map that I don't like. So, what's your excuse? As I said, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope I didn't bore you too much with my voice. I bore myself with my voice. If you like what you see, by all means drop me a like and a comment. If you didn't, you can dislike, I don't mind. And maybe think about subscribing while you're down there. I saw a lot of people subscribe to the channel a few weeks ago, so that was really cool, a nice confidence booster. And I'll see you all in the next one.